Grand Awakening light beings. It's just sister from another Mr. Lovely Fly Shy, back with another video. I am up and at 'em. I'm literally up on billionaire hours, right before the sun comes up. You know how they do. But yeah, I want to talk to you guys though. I cannot sleep. I fell asleep briefly for like 30 minutes around 10, right? And then my 7-year-old comes and wakes me up out of my sleep for the most minuscule reason of all. Like, this girl is just something else, I'll tell you. Kids is something else. Scary behinds. I'm scared. Girl, you don't have nothing to be scared of, you know? But hell, when I was her age, I was scared of the dark and everything like that too, so. But today we embrace it because there's nothing to be afraid of in the dark. Although I'm still kind of low-key scared of the dark too. But that's not the point of this video. Something has been weighing heavy on my mind. And I kind of want some, I wouldn't really say advice, you know, because why would I come to you guys for advice? Not saying it like that. Not saying like I'm too good for anyone's advice, but it's like, you know, I try to be the strong one around these neck of the woods. But this is an important question though. And I'm just wondering, I'd like to hear your insight on this topic of discussion. And basically, so, okay, how can I break this down? How can I put this in layman terms so that, you know, I don't miss any points? Okay, so basically, as I have mentioned several times already, I am on my spiritual awakening journey, and what that entails for me, really, because it's different for everybody. So what that entails is, you know, I've just been doing, you know, some chakra work, you know, just working on my throat chakra and my heart chakra. I think those are the most important ones, especially the throat chakra, because all of my life up until this point, I held everything in, like, period. I didn't speak up for myself. I didn't say no when I needed to say no. I allowed people to persuade me to do things that I really did not want to do, all because of this. I didn't know how to use this. But now that I do, and now that I'm working on total restoration in all of my chakras, I understand that I'm not holding back today and never again. You know, there's no going back to who I used to be. That death has happened and it has taken place. And the new me, the new version of self, that my, you know, getting closer and closer to the highest, you know, form of myself. However, I'm gaining that and elevating into who I am destined to be every single day. Now, back to the point. This morning I got up because I've been getting a lot of weird calls. Like, aside from not being able to sleep, I've just been getting a lot of weird calls from strange numbers. And I'll answer, I'm like, hello, nobody says anything. So I hang up and I immediately block the number. But I've been experiencing that for like almost 2 weeks now. And I understand that I'm certainly being gang stalked. I am certainly a target. I've been a target all of my life, in terms of just a target of someone's bullying, a target of someone's shame, a target of someone's abuse, all because of what it is that's inside of me, which lies within me, which is my power, my truth, in which I am. It is my being, you know, that it is in who I am that troubles and offends people. You know, when you vibe high, you have high energy, you're a kind, considerate person, compassionate, empathetic, yes, you're certainly a target. Especially in this world where people would rather allow the oppressors to think for them as opposed to thinking for themselves. So they would rather be fed lies. And since you don't believe the lies, and since you question everything and you have the ability to think for yourself, that bothers people. So I just decided, like, when I got back up around 2-ish, 3-ish, been up since then, I just went through my contact list and I just started like deleting and blocking numbers. I have like 10 contacts in my phone, you guys, 10. So when you hear on YouTube from other YouTubers that's, on their spiritual path as well, that you will lose friends and family, that's 100% true. You will certainly lose friends and family because they deem you as crazy. You speaking up for what is right and speaking against wrong, toxicity, negativity, that makes you a target. That makes you, in their eyes, crazy. But that's only a projection of what's really inside of them. Crazy. Crazy enough not to think for themselves. That's crazy. Now, I've been going back and forth with myself after I did that. I was like, I didn't feel any kind of way immediately, but then, a couple of minutes passed by and I was just like, should you reach out to those you literally no longer have a connection to? Like, if you feel as though you guys' paths, you're going this way and this person is going this way, and you know that if you take this person with you, or if you follow that person on the path that they're going, you know that that's going to lead you to your demise. So instead of keeping people around, and this is my perspective, instead of keeping people around that I know do not mean me any well, will not bring forth any goodness to my life, they will not pour into me as I would do them. See, I have a tendency of loving people and caring for them and holding them in a light that they don't even deserve, And so I was going back and forth with myself. I was like, well, is it wrong that I'm just blocking people left and right? And they're probably like wondering, like, damn, what did I do? What did I say? Well, you know what you did. You know what you said. This is 2021. I am not about to be telling a grown-ass adult, hey, you crossed some boundaries here. Hey, I really didn't like what you said there. And you persuading me or attempting to persuade me into something that we already know would not even be for my greater good. But you think that I'm going to give you an explanation as to why you're now completely X'd out of my life? I think not. And I get the whole ghosting thing. Like, it's different if, it was different circumstances. But I have elevated enough into my being, into who I am, into who I am continuously evolving into, enough for motherfuckers to know that I can see through the BS. Far before they try to flip the script, or far before they try to show their true colors. I'm not going to give anyone the chance to put me in situations that I was in years ago, many years ago, even dating back to my teens. I would never allow anyone that kind of power over me again, as powerful as I am, as intuitive as I am. And the list goes on. That's not where my abilities end. And this isn't to come off egotistical or cocky, but I'm just letting you know what it is, straight up. So if any of you are out there wondering, like, you're probably like me, going back and forth with yourself, wondering if you should give people an explanation as to why you cut them off, or as to why they no longer serve any part or of reason in your life anymore, point of reason, excuse me. And, I hate to look at people like that. I don't feel like people are disposable, but I feel like those who lack soul and, don't know anything about spirit, or don't even have the ability to tap into that side of themselves, I definitely don't need to be around just basically empty seaters, NPCs, folks that they don't feel nothing. They don't have anything inside of them. Nothing but hate and evil, jealousy, greed, envy. I don't want to be around people like that. I don't want to be around people that are not only actively in addictions, but are actively suffering from their own traumatic experiences when I've already passed certain levels and stages in my life in relation to those issues. You know, if you do drugs, if you drink alcohol, I cannot fool with you. That's not coming from a standpoint of judgment, but that's coming from a standpoint in knowing who I am and what it is that I've been through and where it is that I do not want to return to. Because this path that I'm on now is far more stronger than any of those vices that I clung on to for so goddamn long back then. Whether from the influence of people, right? And then here I am questioning myself by heavily guarding myself from these same types of individuals that want to drag me down with them because they don't have the courage to stand up on their own twos and do what it is that they need to do to rise up and wise up to the next level. You know? So I'll just answer myself. When it comes to that, and when it comes to what I just described, I don't feel like those kind of individuals deserve an explanation. They've seen the growth. They've seen the difference within you. They know that you do not operate in those lower vibrations as you once have. They know you don't exist in that realm of reality anymore. So why would they try to influence or persuade you into doing something against your better judgment? And furthermore, if they cared about you as some spew and claim, why would they even want to put you back into that predicament when they've seen where you've been? Because they don't care. Because all their mission and purpose is to destroy you, the light being, the light worker. The, what is the other one? The star seed, the empath, the indigo child. They want to destroy the light that makes up you. And so this isn't the time to sit here and feel like you got to just hang on to people because you have history or, you know, or whatever. You know, people change. You may have known people when you were in your teens or when you were a child or shoot, in your early 20s. But that doesn't mean you know who they are today. People change constantly, as they should. But if that change doesn't reflect any good or any elevation, then that there, my friend, requires some separation. You do not owe anybody an explanation in these tribulations that we are currently living in. It's about you and yours, and ensuring that you and yours makes it to the other side. And that's why I'm no longer, I'm not, you either take heed or you don't. But I ain't beating nobody's ass in the head with no hammer. I sure in the hell ain't. And I'm definitely not finna beg nobody either to follow suit. You know, everybody wasn't supposed to make it. So that's why I'm just like, it is what it is. I promise you it is. Like, as I'm raising my my consciousness and my awareness, I just realized, like, damn, I really can't help everybody. I really can't save anybody. And that's okay. As long as I know that I can save myself in the process, and as long as I know that I will make it to the other side, as long as I stay grounded, you know, and I stay mentally inept or mentally equipped, rather, I'll be fine. I'll do just fine. And so will you. Now to kind of, I guess you could say, stop this here. I'll leave you with this. Trust yourself more than anything today. That little voice inside of you that stops you when you want to do something ignorant, low vibrational, or when you want to feed any sort of temptation, that small voice inside of you, if you just take a second and just sit down and listen, that's what will prevent you from making that choice that will lead you to your demise. Go within yourself. You have all the answers lying within you. Meditation, people. You know, I want to also add this. I don't know if anyone else has been experiencing this, but I know I have. Since really, it really catapulted when I stopped drinking alcohol. I don't know, something just instantly just happened within me. Like, I can't even explain it. I know it sounds so like cliche or just so corny, but something really happened to me, you guys. Like, I'm trying to figure out how to put it in words, but like, I don't need the amount of sleep that I used to need. Like, I don't eat as much. Like, and when I do eat, I'm putting healthy stuff in my body. Like today I had some Jamba Juice. I had, some, like, of course, some smoothies, a smoothie bowl. Like, I eat very light. I drink a lot of teas now, water, of course, as always, and of course coffee. I gotta have coffee at least once a day. But yeah, like, I'm just feeling so much more stronger, powerful. Like, I just can't explain it. Like, let me stop, because I know some of y'all probably, she's weird or da-da-da. But no, you're weird. You're the crazy one. I'm sorry. No, it's all love though, you know. Hey, it is what it is. We all choose our paths, so you gotta let people choose theirs. And with that said, your girl, Lovely Fly Shy, checking out. With love always. Peace.